Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
I can't stand myself!
On 1st and 10, McDonald. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Well, I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 now. McDonald sets to throw.
Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, McDonald.
this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's McDonald.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Devin White drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
London about set to take over on offense.
A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
the pass. Fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Come on now. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher.
Automatic first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Saunders, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
At the 11-yard line.
McDonald. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
At the 23-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now here's Pollard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Run for Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see... In full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays.
14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Pass complete. Fumble.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
That goes for a gain of 31.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressive.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going. Now a clash of... Bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back seven, phenomenal.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by
the kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
28.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the second quarter you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all, and what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly the same in order for us to get back on top on the scoreboard. That's when you find out you have a quarterback. If they're just satisfied with their stat line,
they're not really a leader.
Not at all. You just have a guy playing the position.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
We're all right. Just call the call. We're going to play. Come on now.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Here's Pollard. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on third and long. McDonald. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKinney. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
40-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
38. Saints 20.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he spins through.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And 10 at their own 19-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Now it looks like we're going to time out as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, McDonald. This is caught.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 2nd down now. Pollard, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
1st down and 10. At their own.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he wants Reynolds way downfield.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but yeah, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation. You're trying to get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee. And, oh, a strip. The ball comes out. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This shot downfield on second down is brought in and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time the rush got to him in a hurry.
To throw on second down, McDonald. Pass incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He wants Reynolds way downfield.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases.
And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
the call here. We'll go for 2. From the gun, McDonald. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him the... The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked on by Amani Hooker. And he will return the... to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing again. McDonald. That's caught. It's Thomas.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Operating from the gun. McDonald, and this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, Pollard, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try? They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Black Knights 44.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
20-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Out of the gun now on third down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And his throw is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up up a first down.
This possession.
It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.